What are the factors affecting breast milk supply? How to trigger more breast milk production? How to maintain increased breast milk production when the baby is not sucking well? Hi, this is Prachi. I'm lactation consultant from Prachilactation. In this video, we will be answering all of these questions and more.
Hey, this is Trisha. To join our Facebook group, click the link in the description below. Let's get started.
In the last video, we discussed about caffeine content in different foods. In this video, we shall be discussing about how to increase your breast milk supply. As soon as the baby is born, the milk is thicker and yellowish in color. This milk is called colostrum. After 3 to 4 days, mature milk starts coming in. This milk then starts increasing according to the amount of milk baby consumes. Over the next 6 to 8 weeks, calibration of breast milk supply occurs. So, the first 2 months are ideal to increase breast milk supply when the mother is experiencing less breast milk. In order to help mother in increasing breast milk supply, it is important to first pinpoint the factor causing it. So let's see some of the causes of less breast milk supply. The most common cause is insufficient nutritive sucking. Now, insufficient nutritive sucking will not cause adequate emptying of the breasts during each feed, and this will set in a feedback loop which will reduce breast milk supply in near future. This normally occurs with preterm babies because their sucking is still not mature. Another common cause is poor latch. It is important to check the latch of the baby when the baby is breastfeeding. Sometimes because of the way you hold your baby, or because of the position that you have selected for breastfeeding, or because the baby is not able to have a good lip closure, it is possible that the latch is poor and the amount of milk transfer that should occur, that doesn't occur. Next on the list is mixed feeding. If you are doing a mixed feeding in which you are replacing some breastfeeding sessions with formula, then it is possible that eventually your breast will start producing less milk since the demand for milk is less. The last on the list is pacifier use. Whenever you are using pacifier in the first 2 months, there is a chance that baby gets tired by sucking on the pacifier and misses one of the breastfeeding sessions. This will eventually lead to less demand of breast milk supply, and thus, because of the feedback loop, breast milk supply will reduce. Now let's see some of the tips to increase breast milk supply in first 2 months without using any medicines or supplements. The first on the list is breastfeeding during golden hour. Golden hour is the first hour after baby's birth. As much as possible, mother should try to feed the baby during this first hour. But because of complications, it is not always possible to do this. But as much as possible, mother should try to feed the baby at the earliest possible occasion. The early removal of breast milk is known to increase breast milk supply by triggering hormones responsible for breast milk production. Second on the list is baby-led breastfeeding. Now, baby-led breastfeeding is feeding the baby whenever the baby is hungry by following baby feeding cues. A separate video on baby-led breastfeeding and baby feeding cues is attached in a description box below. Next on the list is breastfeeding latch. A good breastfeeding latch ensures good breast milk transfer and increased breast milk production. When this breastfeeding latch is affected, there are chances that mother's milk supply will dip over next few weeks. If you have a concern regarding this, it will be good to see your lactation consultant and get your breastfeeding latch evaluated. The next on the list is sucking of the baby. While breastfeeding the baby, it is important to check whether the baby is doing nutritive sucking, as only this will lead to adequate breast milk transfer. To ensure that baby is doing nutritive sucking, it is important to check for swallowing after every few sucks. The more details about baby sucking patterns are explained in this video, and I'm attaching a link below in the description box. Next on the list is dietary preferences and habits. Some of the dietary preferences in our meals can affect breastfeeding directly or indirectly. Like excessive consumption of caffeine can indirectly affect breast milk production. Sometimes excessive consumption of alcohol or cigarette smoking or any other kind of drugs can affect breast milk supply quite a bit. Owing to this, it is important that you discuss your dietary preferences and habits with your lactation consultant if you have less breast milk supply. Next on the list is expression of breast milk. Expression of breast milk becomes important when your baby is not gaining weight adequately. So, you need to express milk either by hand expression, manual breast pump, or electrical breast pump. Ideal time to express breast milk is after your baby is done feeding. Baby never manages to empty your breast entirely. So, that is the most ideal time for you to use any of these methods for expression of milk and empty the breast completely. This can help in triggering your hormones to produce more milk. During initial days, it is possible that only 5, 10 or 15 ml of milk is expressed, even if you are trying to express milk 5 to 6 times a day. It is important to not get disheartened by this and continue this, because within few days breast milk supply will pick up and you will be able to produce more milk. The key is consistency. For a baby who's not putting on weight and not sucking adequately, you can discuss with your lactation consultant and express breast milk 6 to 8 times for first few days after feed to ensure that baby gets enough of top-up milk. This helps in triggering a good breast milk supply. The last one on the list is overall health of the mother. Overall health of the mother involves physical and mental well-being. It is important that mother gets good healthy meal on regular times. She gets to complete her sleep. There is adequate help to finish household chores. It is important for her mental well-being that she gets some time for herself in which she does things that she likes to do. This was all about increasing breast milk supply in first 2 months. A free printable for tips of breastfeeding is attached in the description box below.
For more details on our video, visit our website www.prachilactation.com and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. This is Trisha signing out. Bye bye.